for us, a large component of our candidates that are coming in are already in the space. They're already practicing PTs, and they already have existing businesses. So we target people like that, so they implement our processes as a franchise system, and then it'll grow their business. And we have great examples of this, that if they join physical, these are the results they're going to get. We're beginning to see, though, because of our rapid growth, we're beginning to see more interest from like non-traditional conversion, but more investor model type candidates. So we're getting more exposure to the franchising industry. They see our growth, and so we're starting to begin to see people that are looking at it as like, you know, this could be interesting. The trends for our industry is tremendous. Just because of the, you know, a big portion of our clients are going to be seniors, and that just continues to grow. And when you throw in the ancillary services that we provide on top of that, it can make it very profitable for a business operator. And so, you know, we look at multiple candidate types, from doctors to PTs to just investor models, and understanding, you know, how we reach them and how we tell their stories, because each one of those candidates is a completely different value proposition. So we have to make sure that we have that story aligned. And it comes back to what you said earlier about challenges. I think understanding candidates, you have to pivot to the needs of that candidate. You can't just lump them into one box. Everybody's, you know, thought process or everybody's, the way that they're looking at an opportunity may be different. And if you're talking, you know, something that's not of interest to them, you may lose them. So you got to be able to craft your messaging and your stories to the target audience you're trying to reach.
Finding the right person is critical. It's all about fit. That's what you have to find. And at this particular brand, I was fortunate to just start here, and I was able to go back and kind of do a regression analysis. And which franchisees are performing well? What are their traits and characteristics and skills and competencies and you know, business styles that seems to be a common thread amongst those top performers? So in our particular business, we were able to do some personality work and use some of the different personality products out there to help us do that. So we were able to put top performers in a bucket, middle performers, and low performers. And when I talk about performers, I'm not just talking about sales performance or revenue performance. I'm talking about, are they a good fit with the organization? Do they understand our why? Do they understand what we're doing? Do they enhance that? Do they take care of customers? It's not just about sales. So we took our top performers and we developed a personality model. And I believe in that science part of fit. Now, there's nothing more important than the interview process and meet the team days and all those kind of things to really understand the candidate. But we want to make sure that they're aligned from a personality perspective also.
Yeah, that's just it, right? Is that you start with, I'm here to see, my first call is, my goal is probably same as your goal, that by the end of this call, we determine whether we have the potential of having a mutually beneficial fit, and you start there. We're fortunate enough that we can have a lead qualifier that knows that they've met some basics by the time I get to talk to them, and at that point, it's about creating the transparency with them that says you're going to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'm probably going to tell you right out of the gate why you won't do this franchise, which is in our system, you got to like stylists. You got to relate well with them. You got to be able to manage a manager and develop your manager, and you have to be engaged in the business to drive the right things. And so you start off with that, and if they're receptive, responsive to that, then you can pretty much go from there.
Yeah, certainly, you know, we have over 9,000 domestic restaurants, over 1,200 franchisees, so we've done it before, and we understand what that success criteria looks like, whether it's a candidate, a franchisee, or a trade area. So, you know, we have a great core of franchisees to draw from, such that we can tailor our need, tailor what we're looking for, and really create that profile of, using a defined success criteria.